This is my Evil Dead kind of post-reviewy that I said I was going to do one after I watched it. I've watched 48 minutes of it, and I can't believe I had it on for 48 minutes, but I paused it and I was like, because, now that I come to think about it, I don't like gore. I think because the blood kind of is gross. I mean, it's different, like in Z Nation and The Walking Dead, whenever I'm emotionally attached to characters, or I like the story, or there's something else that's holding me, the gore doesn't bother me as much. When the blood splatters or whatever. I don't know anything about these characters. I guess I'm not into this movie. Basically, I'm not really into this movie, and whenever they start chopping off Cheryl's arms, it's like, because that's the scene that I just stopped on, and I was like, I think it's time for me to stop the movie. Now, what I want to say about movies in general is that's how I watch a lot of movies. When I start watching movies by myself or something, because usually it's when I'm by myself now. It used to only happen when I was watching it with someone, like with our girls or something. And I would have to leave the room, or one of them would be talking or crying, or I'd have to do the laundry or something. Something would always interrupt it. Now I start watching a movie, and it's like I'm always waiting for the good part. I'm waiting for the hook, something to pull me in. And if it doesn't, I just stop it and go on, watch something else. This time, I stopped it but I never really got into it. I mean, I was sitting here playing on my phone I look up and watch it while it was playing, but I wasn't really into it this time. And that's, unlike most movies, I don't really get into it. That's what I have to say about movies in general. This movie, it was just like, what? They drove over that bridge and parts falling, and then that lady getting raped in the woods. I'm like, And my wife came in after it started, and she said, that it was meant to be a B-rated movie. So they intended it to be campy and silly, which, okay, whatever. I wonder what a real scary movie was like in 1981. I mean, or was this really scary in 1981? If Doc and Marty show up and I go back in time, I'm going to look at what scary movies were like 30 years ago. That's my plan.